everyone, it's Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a lovely day today. So today I decided that I would do a Harry Potter video. So I absolutely love Harry Potter. It has been a fandom I have been a part of for a very long time, since I was a kid, and there's something that has always been important to me, and that is my Hogwarts house. I have taken the Sorting Hat quiz several times, and overall there is one house that has shown up the most, and that is Ravenclaw. I have claimed to be a Ravenclaw because that is 100% what I believe I am, and it shows in everything I do in my life. Plus, like I said, I've taken the test several times, and 8 out of 10 times it is Ravenclaw. The other 2 out of 10 times it is Slytherin, which I also see sometimes, depends on my mood. I have a lot of things I bought that are Ravenclaw, so I feel confident saying that's who I am. But today I decided that I would try and take the Sorting Hat quiz again with you all, and let's just see if that's actually the house that I am a part of. I am terrified to take this because I don't know what's going to happen, because if it says I'm not a Ravenclaw, then this is going to be very awkward for me and making me question about everything in my life. I feel like if it says I'm a Ravenclaw, yes, I will agree with that. If it says Slytherin, like I've said, I've had Slytherin come up several times, so I won't be upset about that either. Gryffindor, I'm like, nah, sometimes can understand maybe how that could be me, but I'm not a Hufflepuff. I have so many Hufflepuff friends. I love all of them, but that is just not my personality. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it says Ravenclaw, because if not, then this is going to be very, 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 very awkward, and I'm gonna have to rethink my entire life. So let's just go ahead and hop into the video. So I have my computer over here. I'm obviously going to be looking here and here, so just as a forewarning. So I'm not taking the Pottermore quiz because, funny enough, I took the Pottermore one and I took it from my mother because my mom had not known what her house was, so I wanted her to do it. So now I can't. I've tried to retake it, and it might just be a user error, but I've tried to retake it and I can't. So I'm taking a different quiz. I've seen this one around. I've seen it on TikTok and a couple other YouTube videos that have done a Sorting Hat quiz, and it is the Pottermore sorting quiz. This one's supposed to be more accurate for your house. I will have it linked in the description below if you would like to take it as well. So let's hop into this.
I'm terrified.
So it says, this is the Pottermore Sorting Hat test as seen in Pottermore. This has all possible questions and answers from that test for anyone that wishes to know what house they would get if they had taken the entire test. So here we go. Question 1. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ordinary, ignorant, cowardly, selfish. I wouldn't like to be called any of these. I mean, ordinary, maybe, and I think if someone calls me ordinary, I don't really take offense to that because, like, I don't get upset about it because I know that I'm very much not ordinary. I'm very much different, and I have learned to embrace my weird side. That's not gonna upset me really bad. Selfish. That one does sting some. I do service acts for others, like I like to help other people, so saying that I'm selfish sometimes would make me upset. This is a hard one. This is just the first question, and I'm already struggling. I'll say selfish, I guess. After you've died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Miss you but smile. Ask for more stories about your adventures. Think with admiration of your achievements. I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. It's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts. Yeah, I agree with that, but I also want to answer the question. So, sure, I don't care what people think about me after I'm gone, but I also, I want to leave a legacy that, means something, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want people to, like, think back on me and be like, oh, she's a terrible person, or oh, she didn't do anything with her life. I would like for it to be like, hey, like, I actually did something with this life I've been given for the amount of time I'm able to spend on this earth. So, miss you but smile. Yeah, that's sweet, but I don't. Ask for more stories about your adventures. I don't have adventures. Maybe not. Think of admiration of your achievements. I'm gonna say that because achievements can mean different things, because that can mean, yeah, sure, like what I've done, like accolades and stuff like that, but also it could mean like me being there for someone, achieving a friendship, achieving goals in my life. So I'm gonna say that. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, wisdom, love, power? I love knowledge, and so I would like to have more knowledge and more wisdom, because not only does that come helpful in like, knowledge sense, but also in just a general sense of like what to do in situations, how to talk with other people, so on and so forth. So I'd love to have wisdom. How would you like to be known to history? The wise, the good, the bold, the great. I'm going to say the wise again. Wisdom. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The silver leaf tree bearing golden apples. That's kind of cool. The fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other. I probably would just be creeped out and just move on. The bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. Nope, I would get away from that. The statue of an old wizard with strangely twinkly eyes. Ooh. Probably, I guess the twinkly eyes? I don't know, I feel like I'd stay away from all of these. I probably would sit here and think like, oh, this might be a trap, so I don't want to be near any of them. I'll say the statue of an old wizard, twinkly eyes, because maybe I'd be like, why are those eyes twinkling, and trying to like see if I had like actually seen that or if I'm second guessing myself. Question 6, what kind of instrument most pleases your ear? Violin, drums, piano, trumpet. Ooh, I was a band kid, so this is actually difficult for me. I'm gonna think what pleases my ear, so what I like to hear. I like drums because I played mallet percussion. I was in auxiliary percussion where I played the marimba, so I was with percussion a lot. So drums, but it's not pleasing to my ear, so I won't say that. I think I'm gonna say violin, because I love violins in any piece of music. We're gonna go with that. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try and open? The small tortoiseshell box embellished with gold, inside which some small creature seems to be squeaking. Nope, I'd stay away from that. I don't do critters that I don't know. The gleaming jet black box with a silver lock and key marked with a mysterious rune that you know to be the mark of Merlin. Ooh, that would be super fun, actually. That would be really interesting to figure out, because it could be, if it's from Merlin, like that could be super awesome, like magic or wisdom, or like it would be something that's interesting that could be cool, that could be used also later on. The ornate golden casket standing on clawed feet, whose inscription warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within. Secret knowledge and unbearable temptation. That is, the unbearable temptation would be my red flag, because that's not going to be good. That's going to be bad. So I'm going to say no on that. We're going to go with the Merlin box. 4 goblets are placed before you. Which would you choose to drink? The foaming, frothing, silvery liquid that sparkles as though containing ground diamonds. Okay, that doesn't sound that... like, I'm trying to imagine that. It doesn't sound like something I'd want to drink. The smooth, thick, richly purple drink that gives off a delicious smell of chocolate and plums. Nah, the purple part would probably make it not appetizing to me either. The golden liquid so bright that it hurts the eye and which makes sunspots dance all around the room. No, because it's probably gonna hurt to even just look at it, let alone put it in my body. The mysterious black liquid that gleams like ink and gives off fumes that make you see strange visions. Well, no, I ain't drinking that either. Out of all of them, the only one that sounds like great to me is the silver one, the diamonds. So I guess I'll drink that one. Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of crackling log fire, fresh parchment, home, the sea. I feel like out of all of them, the sea is what will lure me. I don't know, I just love smells of like the beach and like the lake, like any bodies of water, because I've gone to all of those, so it's like when I go there, it's like I feel like calm and happy. I'm gonna say the sea. Troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures, including a cure for dragonpox, which the headmaster has nearly perfected, student records going back 1,000 years, and a mysterious handwritten book full of strange ruins believed to have belonged to Merlin. In which order would you rescue these objects from the Trolls Club if you could? How would I... That's a hard question, because I would want to rescue all of them. The records I probably wouldn't save. That would probably be the last one, because there's got to be somewhere else you can get that, and that's not the end of the world to lose, I think. I'm going to say dragonpox cure first, because, you know, I think it's important to help. Again, like helping others, I think it's important to help other people and to help with this cure. And also, if he's almost perfected it, then it's probably going to be perfected super soon. And then I'm going to save the handwritten book full of strange runes, because that's probably got some really important information in there. And then I'll save the records last. Question 11. Which would you rather be? Trusted, liked, imitated, praised, envied, feared? Probably trusted. Envied, I don't want people to envy me, and I don't want people to be scared of me. So I'm going to say trusted. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, being ignored. Cold. I am cold-natured, so no. I deal with that on a weekly basis. Loneliness, yeah, that's definitely something that gets rough sometimes. Boredom, that also happens all the time. Oh my gosh, being ignored. Being ignored also sucks. I'm gonna say boredom because I think that's the one that's hardest for me, because when I get bored, I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? I'll do something for a bit and then I get tired of it, so I'm stopped. But then I'm like, what am I gonna do now? We're gonna say boredom. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? No, I'm only allowed 6 answer slots per question. If you don't like any of the answers here, click none of these to vote on the second half of the answer choices below. Okay, so there's 13 and 14 go together then. Every area of magic that I can? Yeah. Apparition and disapparition. Being able to materialize and dematerialize at will. That would be nice. Transfiguration, which is just where you turn one object into another. Flying on a broomstick? Nah. I probably would fall off if we're just gonna be completely real. Hexes and jinxes? No. I mean, that'd be great for, like, if you need them, but all about magical creatures and how to prevent. Nope. Secrets about the castle. Ooh, that would be fun. Especially Hogwarts Castle is just, I love the castle. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And there's so many, like, secret passages in there. It'd be so cool. I'm gonna say every area of magic that I can, because I'm just gonna go search the castle. They don't have to show me it. I'd rather just find it on my own. I'm gonna say every area of magic, because I would like to learn as much as I can. Question 15. If you could have any power, which would you choose? Power to read minds, power of invisibility, power of superhuman strength, power to speak to animals, power to change the past, power to change your appearance at will. Invisibility would be fun. Change the past. So the problem with that is that I kind of would like that, but also at the same time, I know the consequences that can come from that, so that scares me. Because if you change one thing in the past and it leads to a butterfly effect where everything else is going to change, and it's scary to see what happens if you change one thing. Even something that seems like it might just be a minuscule detail and it's not going to matter will end up mattering in the end. I think the power to read minds is something, but I want it to be where I can control, like I don't have to hear what everyone's thinking all the time, but I can just be like, hey, you person that's over in this corner, I'm going to read your mind, and then I can hear what they are thinking. I think that's really cool. Also, it's a way to tell if someone is lying or telling the truth to you. So I'm going to say that. Power to read minds. Which of the following would you most like to study? And then if you got, there's in question 17 continues on. So centaurs, goblins, merpeople, ghosts, vampires, werewolves, trolls. Centaurs, no, I've already learned that in Greek and Roman mythology class I had to take. Ghost, maybe it's my supernatural side coming out now, but I'm like, ooh, that would be interesting. I think ghost. One of your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now he's come to the top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? So the thing is what I'm not understanding is the question is saying that has cheated. So it's like, did you know beforehand? Because if I knew beforehand, yes, I would want to tell, because it doesn't matter with anything else. Even if I tell him or not, then it's going to end up being bad, because it's going to get taken away. The points will take away anyway, because it's obvious you knew beforehand. So I guess I'm going to say the last one, because I mean the reality is that if you go and tell the truth later, if you lie, then that's not going to go over well, because he's going to find out. But in the other two, where it's like you have him talk to your classmate and you tell the classmate, if you don't tell, I will, or if you tell the truth afterwards, either or, it's going to be like you knew beforehand, so why didn't you tell me? So I'm going to say the last one, because I'm taking this as you knew before. I think so much into all of these questions. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let all of you pass. Do you attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting? Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight. Suggest that all three of you should fight without telling the troll. Volunteer to fight. No, I would not volunteer to fight by myself, because I would lose. I would probably the first thing I would do is attempt to confuse the troll. Question 20. Which road tempts you the most? The wide, sunny, grassy lane, the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley, the twisting, leaf-strewn path through woods, the cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. Okay, the wide, sunny, grassy lane does not call me anywhere, because I feel like I see that all the time. The dark lit, lantern-lit alley definitely doesn't call me, because I'm like, danger alert. Probably the ancient buildings, the cobble street, because I feel like that would be kind of interesting. Question 21. Which nightmare would frighten you most? Sitting on top of something very high and realizing suddenly that there are no hand or footholds, not any barrier to stop you from falling. An eye at the keyhole of the dark, windowless room in which you are locked. Waking up to find that neither your friends nor your family have any idea who you are. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my gosh. Being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you and everyone laughs at you. Probably waking up to find that your friends and family had no idea who you are. Like, the other things are like just normal nightmares. So that wouldn't frighten me. It'd just be like, oh, it's a normal nightmare, but that would be like, I would wake up and I wouldn't know if it was real or not. That's scary. Late at night, walking alone down the street, you hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you proceed with caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand and an eye out for any disturbance? It's probably what I would do. Draw your wand and try to discover the source of the sound of the noise. Draw your wand and stand your ground. Withdraw into the shadows to await developments while mentally reviewing the most appropriate defensive and offensive spells should trouble occur. Actually, that's probably what I would do. That's probably what would happen. Because I am a type of person where I like to think through situations. I like to take a second, think through what are the possible, like, circumstances or like the possible actions that can occur. What am I going to do if that happens? I like literally take 20 paths and I'm like, alright, if this happens, this is what I'll do. This happens, this is what I'll do. Kid you not, this is what my brain does. I probably would mix that with the first one when proceeding with caution, is I'd probably sit there and run through all of the possible outcomes, and then be prepared though, like, to go and check and see what's going on. Because if someone's like hurt or something, I like want to help, but also I want to like keep an eye out, make sure everything's fine, and also go through like what's going on. A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure that you are a witch or wizard. Do you ask what makes them think so? Agree and ask whether they like a free sample of a jinx? Oh my gosh. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing. Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. Oh my gosh. I guess I'd ask them what makes them think so, because none of the others are anything I would do. They're like, what makes you think that about me? What gives you that idea? Oh, these are the either ors. Okay, I'm gonna finish up the rest of these real fast. Alright, we are going to submit answers. Alright, my quiz results are in, and they say Ravenclaw. Oh, hi, I proved it. Put a sorting hat on. Ravenclaw. There we go. I am 77% Ravenclaw. Yes, I do believe that is very accurate. Wow, that's so funny. It is exactly how I thought it would be. Okay, glad to know I haven't changed. 77% Ravenclaw, 52% Slytherin. I tell you guys, I swear I get Slytherin second most. 46% Gryffindor, and then 34% Hufflepuff. I figured. Like I said, Hufflepuff is definitely not my personality type. Okay, well, it's good to know that I am who I thought I was. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got to kind of know what my Harry Potter house is for sure. If you guys would like to take this quiz, you can go check the link in the description below, and also comment down below what your Hogwarts house is, because I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you would also like to, I post a lot of fandom content on here, including Harry Potter, Supernatural, and many other things. If you would like to see more of it, hit the subscribe button down below. Sorry, my camera battery literally died in the middle of me speaking. But what I was saying is I want to thank you all for 50 subscribers so far. I'm getting closer to 100, and I didn't expect this in the short amount of time that I have been on YouTube. So I want to say thank you so much for all the love and support. I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I end up hitting 100 subscribers, so if you're not and you're watching this video, please subscribe, because I'm going to be doing that really soon. Also, if you would like, my links are in the description below. I have a Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, so if you'd like to follow those to keep up with me, please go ahead and do that. Thank you all again so much for watching this video. I hope you all have an amazing day. Carry on, my wayward people. Bye!